Didn't think that was right.
Well, here we are, second race of the season, season 2 with the trucks, Daytona. We have a 51 lap shootout tonight, so we're coming down pretty close here to qualifying. So let's get down here and let's see how the guys are doing practicing.
Yeah, well, I'm running it. When we were going in 3, it started to blink. Actually coming out 2, it started to blink, so I had to cool it off.
Check.
If me and you hook up during the race, I can keep pushing you, until the last lap. Just keep it cooled down.
Just like pushing because of paint. Mic check.
Gotcha.
Now I'm trying to create a channel here. I'm not exactly sure how to do it.
Do you have a button set for switching between channels?
You know what? No, I don't.
Dated.
So now they're getting ready to qualify here. We have a 4-lap qualifying session, or 5 minutes, whichever comes first. We're going to kind of hang loose here and see where everybody qualifies. I guess let's check and see how many's in the field. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 12 cars in the field, not counting myself. I won't be racing. I will be broadcasting. And again, like I said, welcome to Amainracing. And my name's Rudy Cummings from Max Speed TV Broadcast. So try to get over here and watch these guys pick up some good times. These guys have really been doing a lot, working together. These guys have been, this of course being the league race here, they've been doing a lot of teaming up in practice and stuff to try to find a good partner. So while they're qualifying here, we'll kind of give just a brief rundown on the points. We have Rolando Araro in the points lead right now with 185 points. Second place is Adrian Kempo with 175. Seth Hellman in third place with 175 also. In fourth place, we have Matt Brooks with 165. In fifth place, we have Lloyd Carver with 160. In sixth place, we have Jeffrey Creek with 150. In seventh place, we have William Wingate with 146. In eighth place, Brian Wood with 142. Ninth place, Doug Nettle with 139. 10th place, Richard Losper with 138. 11th place, Chris Kessler with 135. In 12th place, Adam Wilkerson with 129. 13th place, we have Colin Detrick with 127. 14th place is Brian Vandenheck with 126. 15th place is James Hollister with 118. And 16th place is Ross Cato with 118. So the guys are starting to get some qualifying times here now. Right now we have Martin Porter, which I believe is a new recruit. Don't quote me on that. I'm not really positive on that. Seth Hellman took over the pole though. And Josh Abate jumping to the top of the leaderboard with a 48.772. Wow, great job there, Josh.
Just limited repairs. In this case, it's only one quick repair.
Wow, I qualified horribly. It's caution free if we make it.
And that's about it for qualifying.
So as they take the grid
Oh
here,
man, I came up about 2 seconds short there.
take the grid, we're looking at Josh Abate with the number 29 on the pole with a 48.772. Second place is the number 98 of Seth Hellman. Third place, number 57 of William Wingate. Fourth place, the 83 of Martin Porter. Fifth place, the 73 of Adrian Kempa. Sixth place, the 27 of Matt Brooks. In seventh place, the 74 of Richard Losper. In eighth place, the number 3 of Jason Mitchell. In ninth place, the 01 of Chris Kessler. In 10th place, the number 2 of Rolando Araro, our points leader. In 11th place, the number 37 of Brian Vandenheck. 12th place, the number 8 of Doug Nettle. So 12 cars out here getting ready to take a stroll around the track here. And take note that this is not under the lights. This is a daytime race at Daytona. And the pace car is off. Green flag. Green, green, green. 51 laps at Daytona here during the days. See the 29 there of our pole sitter there taking right off and leading this. Josh Abate being pushed by the 57 of William Wingate. Good run. They took right off like a bullet there coming out of the first set of turns, turn 2. Going into turn 3, still leading the race. We've got the 98 and the 83 up on the high side. They're trying to get a push up on that high side. We've got one trying to come up the middle there. And the 98 and the 83, I believe the 98 might have led that lap. So good job by these guys pushing on that high line. We got the 27 and the 01 coming in the back here. These guys trying to look for a partner out here. Not sure if they've got a set partner or not, but the 73 went high there until he finally got settled in clear in the back here. The 2 giving him a little bit of a push. Maybe they can get themselves back up with this lead pack. 98 still leading. '29 trying to look on that inside there. He gets a run on that inside, so oops, sorry about that. '98 and the 83 still pushing like crazy there. Seth Hellman and Martin Porter. Martin Porter was very strong in qualifying. I believe he's a new recruit also. These guys obviously running for points. Daytona, 2.5 miles around this oval. This is a points race, the second race of the season, brand new season. Matt Brooks coming up on the behind the leaders here. 01 pushing the crap out of him, man, really going for it. Oh, we got somebody blowing up there. Looks like the 83 blew up. He pushed just a little bit too long. Now we got the 27 and the 01, Matt Brooks, and who's driving that 01? Yeah, they're just pushing the daylights out of each other coming around, and they're going to be passing the leader there, the number 98. And caution's out. So let's take a wind back here and let's see what happened back there. It was the number 8 I seen was spinning, Doug Nettle. Not sure if he looked like he might have got the old bumper hook there. Let's take a look here from the chopper view if we can, and we're going to slow it down really slow. It looks like he got the old bumper hook there. We see this a lot in iRacing, and I don't know if it's something they can fix or if it's done that way by design. He kind of gets off the bumper a little bit and tries to come back up. You know, once you get to going back and forth like that, and that's when he hooked it right there. So the number 8 of Doug Nettle hooking the bumper of the 73, and definitely getting everybody loose here. Gathered up, I believe he gathered up another one. We'll see this in real time. Oh, they split them, so good job by these drivers, man. Wow, what a close call. Let's go back and watch that again. We're going to go back from these guys' view here, and we're going to go cockpit view, and we're going to watch us as these guys come along, and they see this 8. The 2 goes high, misses him, taps the wall, but saves it. Good job. Good driving, man. That was awesome driving right there. Dang, that was good driving. So we'll go back up front here, and everybody's on pit road. Getting tires and fuel. Make sure they've got enough, because they've only got 51% fuel, to what I'm understanding. So let's go down trackside here, and we'll have a little chat with, let's see, that would be Rolando. So,
Richard, is this going to be a single file restart?
Yeah, I believe so, if nobody's a lap down.
Rolando Arraro, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. Do you have a copy, sir?
He might be on Adrian's Drafting Buddy channel. He might not be able to switch back to drivers.
Ah, okay.
Nice to have you, Rudy.
How do I switch back? Do I go,
But I definitely pushed you.
Chris Kessler, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. Do you have a copy, sir?
I think we're all leaving Rudy hanging.
Yeah, Rudy, these guys are communicating on private channels, so they might not be able, they should be able to hear you, though.
Yeah, the 01's mic is not working. He's having a type.
Okie dokie.
Sorry I missed you, Rudy.
Rolando, hey, that was some really good driving, man. Trying to avoid the number 8 truck. That was some awesome driving. I went through your cockpit view, and man, you saved that. I don't know how you did it, but that was a tap off of the wall, and great job, man. That was some awesome driving.
Appreciate that, Rudy. I didn't know which way to go, low or high, and I had to go high, and it pinched me a little too much. I rubbed the wall, but you know, we weren't going to use our quick fix originally. I was going to hang on to see how the car was going to perform, but decided to pit in with everybody else.
Well, great job, and good luck out there tonight, guys. So the lights are off on the pace car, and they'll be going single file restart. These guys, I'm sure the 8 probably got in and got, I don't know if he had any damage, but pace car's off. Green flag. Chris Kessler deciding to stay high there. Might have cost him that position. The 29 snuck right down on that low line. Josh Abate, he was our pole sitter. The 98 looking right underneath him a little bit there. If he could get a little push, he could get up with the 29. Those two get hooked up, man. They could really run well together. And the 29 comes out to pick up the 01 of Chris Kessler. They're trying this high line. This high line seems to be running pretty good here tonight. So it was just unfortunate that, he hooked the bumper there. The number 8 truck hooked the bumper. It's just one of them iRacing things, and you just have to just go with it, I guess. Nothing you can do about it. But the first caution come out early, so hopefully that's the last caution these guys will see. Our points leader is running clear back in 12th position right now, so in the number 2 truck. Hopefully he can get that back up there. He try to maintain the point lead on this race. Right now points are kind of tight, within 10 points to second and third place, so to try to maintain that, he's going to have to keep up there. So the 98 and the 37 jumping right out ahead of the field. And they're really going at it here, man. I'm telling you. They're pushing like the dickens. The rest of the field trying to catch up here. Matt Brooks and Chris Kessler trying to hook up together and catch these two. Those two very strong, pushing together. They've been working together throughout the race so far, so as long as they don't blow up or anything wreck out or something, they'll be strong. There's no doubt. You can count on them being up there. Quite the pack running in the back here, jockeying for position. 57 and 74 leading this second pack around. And our points leader, the number 2 of Rolando, running there in the 9th position. He's picked up 3 positions, so good job. And we have a new leader, the 01, which they had switched up. No, I don't believe they did switch up, excuse me. Chris Kessler being pushed by Matt Brooks there. They're going to have to probably switch soon. And 2 right behind them, the 37 and I believe that's a 98, hooked up together there. Those two, Brian Vandenheck and Seth Hellman, getting a run on the inside. Matt happened to back off to let the engine cool down a little bit. And that was costly to them. It's either let it cool down or it's going to blow up. We've already seen one engine blow tonight, and that was very unfortunate for, I believe that was Martin Porter, I believe it was. I don't remember right offhand. Somebody blew up just hanging. I think it was the 83 of Martin Porter. Just pushed just a little bit too long. Matt Brooks way off the pace, way back. Man, they got freight trained on that outside. He's running high here. The 8 staying low. Doug Nettle getting up in front of Matt. And those two get hooked up together. They bring Matt back up. Oh, we got somebody spun off of the track here. And we got planes landing in the background and everything. So let's take a wander back here and see who spun out here. This was, looks like the 83 I'm seeing of Martin Porter and the 29. Very unfortunate for them too, because the 29 was leading the race. Oh, it looks like the 83 might have hooked him. 29 either come down into him. Let's go back and we'll watch that in slow-mo and see if we can figure out what the heck happened. We'll go to the chopper view here, and we're going to slow it way down. It looks like the 83 might have had a run on him on the 29. Kind of come down low. And it looked like maybe the 29 might have come back down and tried to block that position. But the 83 had two trucks can't take the same space, so that's too bad for them guys, man. They were running so good too. And they're trying to catch back up now. I don't believe a caution flew on that, so nope, no caution. And we've got another, oh, we've got a big wreck. Oh, my word. Oh, let's go back and watch this. This is a big wreck. So caution is out again. Looks like pretty much all of our leaders and everybody got tangled up into this one. So we're going to go up here a little bit where we can kind of slow this down. Get everybody jockeying around a little bit. Looks like the 38 got into the wall, gathered up the 37. Our two, the points leader, missed all that. And it was just melee after that. We've got trucks coming in behind. These guys all getting gathered up into this. So, man, what a disaster that was. Wow, guys. I'm sorry about all that. Man, oh man. Well, they can get back into pits, get them fixed up, and we'll get back to green flag racing here. As they're under caution here. And Rolando in second place, our points leader. Race being led right now by 73, Adrian Kempa. Adrian, definitely a powerhouse here. I've watched him in several races. He's a sleeper. Just when you think you might have him, he'll sneak up and get you. Adrian, good racer. Good racer. I'm not saying anything bad about any of these other guys because these are all awesome drivers right here. Caution out again on lap 17, so second caution of the night. 51 laps to go. Looks like everybody's going to come down pit road here. Some of them going to get some damage fixed. Some going to take 4 tires, full tank of fuel. We'll stay here on our leader and see how he does. These guys all coming into pit road here. And it looks like Adrian may have come out the victor on that pit stop. Had a very fast pit stop. They come down the backstretch here and catch up to the leaders. I'm showing Matt Brooks in the lead. He decided, I guess he might. I think he only took 2 tires. Not really positive on that, but while we're still under caution, we could rewind that back a little ways, and let's kind of follow Matt here and see what he did. He took 2 or 4. He was kind of slow coming into pit road here, getting jumbled around by a bunch of trucks coming on at the same time, and he missed his pit stall, had to go back out and then come back in, and I believe he might have hit into the side of the 98. So not sure, maybe he didn't do any tires. Don't look like he did any tires. Fuel only. So, and again, these trucks with a 51% fuel load, you got to make sure you got enough fuel to get through to the end. So, good job, Matt. Probably a good call. Daytona doesn't really chew up the tires that much, so tires aren't really that much of a necessity. So as they come around here, I'm showing Adrian Kempa in second, Richard Losper third, our points leader Rolando in fourth, Chris Kessler fifth, Seth Hellman there in sixth, Martin Porter in the 83 seventh, Jason Mitchell eighth, William Wingate ninth, Doug Nettle 10th, Brian Vandenheck 11th, and Josh Abate, our pole sitter, 1 lap down. I'm not really sure exactly what happened there, but I think he was tangled up in that, and maybe he already had too much damage to fix up. So the lights are off on the pace car now, and they come by. We should be back to green flag racing. Single file restarts on these races. And this being their second season league race at Daytona. 51 laps, and our leader Matt Brooks. They will be getting the green flag on lap 21. Not quite halfway. 51 laps total. And the pace car's off. Green flag. Josh Bate trying to get his lap back. Excuse me. Trying to stay ahead of Matt Brooks there to get that lap back. That's the only way he's going to get it back. There's no way buys. So, Josh blinking out a little bit there. Matt Brooks hooking up, trying to get on his draft. Those two kind of pulling away from the rest of the field. They got quite a jump on the rest of the field. Matt, a very good pusher here, so, very good for him, man. The rest of these guys back here, the 74 jumped up into the field now. Adrian Kempa showing there, but 74 of Richard Losper. First time he's been up this high in the field. So, and he got hooked by the 98. And we've got another wreck. Holy moly. So we're on, let's see, we're going to go to, not that far back. Richard Losper here, and we're going to go to the chopper view, and we're going to try to see if we can find out exactly what happened. Matter of fact, you know what? We'll go to the far chase view, a little closer view, and we'll slow it down here so you can see exactly what happens. These four are running very tight together. The two pushing the 73 on the outside, And the 98 trying to keep right on the bumper there of the 74. He's back a little bit. And the 2 kind of coming down a little bit. And there's a major net coating there. The 2 did nothing wrong there. That was he was 3 feet from that truck. So let's go down here and we'll see what they're saying.
With Richard and this weekend with the
Guys, after watching that, there was like 3 feet between the 2 and the 74, so he never really touched the 74.
Say that again, Rudy.
I say there was 3 feet between you and the number 2. There was major net coating there because he never touched you.
pace car, middle of 3.
He got into the back of me, and then it was all over.
I know you can watch it later on the stream. You'll see it was I covered it quite well. There was 3 feet between you two.
You can go past the 74.
Yeah.
Took the air off.
Can't go any faster, mate. My steering is like 180 degrees to the right.
Pace car, start finish line.
So Richard trying to make it to pit road here. Very tore up truck, driving sideways. Very unfortunate for Richard, man. I was really kind of pulling for him tonight. I wanted to see him run good. He always seems to get caught up in the crap, but you get her back up there. You get her fixed up, Richard. You'll be all right, man. Don't sweat it. Pit road, pit lane. Two trucks taking advantage of that. It looks like 3 of them are going to stay on pit road here. He's got a lot of damage there, and obviously used his one reset that he had. Our points leaders tore up really bad too. Rolando, Brian Vandenheck tore up pretty bad. William Wingate, he's tore up pretty bad too. So all these guys on pit road here have a lot of damage. They're trying to get them fixed up. So we'll get back to green flag racing here. So Matt Brooks maintains the lead up front. The 01, his partner, kind of back in 4th place there, the 98. And the 3 hanging there on the back bumper. The 8, the 83. These guys got their resets, got things fixed up, and they're going back out, and they're going to do it again. 74 is still trying to come around here and get some repairs done and stay on the lead lap. It's just not going to happen. He's got so much damage. He is just struggling to stay out there. That's too bad for these guys because they're running so good. So 3rd caution out on lap 22. Lights are off on the pace car now. So next time by we'll go back to green flag racing. Seth Hellman in second, Jason Mitchell third, Chris Kessler fourth, Doug Nettle fifth, Martin Porter sixth, Josh Abate seventh, Adrian Kempa eighth, Rolando Arraro ninth, Brian Vandenheck 10th, William Wingate 11th, and taking up the rear of the field with all that damage, really struggling to make it back to pit road, in the number 74, Richard Losper. Pace car's off, and green flag. And Richard does take it back down pit road. He's got to get more damage fixed on that. It's almost undrivable for him. So the 98 trying to suck up on the rear of the 27 here. Seth trying to help out Matt a little bit here. Maybe they can pull away from the field again. We've got another lap car here. Brian Vandenheck about to go a lap down. This could cause a little problem with the leaders coming right up on his tail. And the 98 does get a run on the 27 and goes by him. But he stays low. He doesn't come back up the hill and pick up the 27. Getting hung out to dry on this a little bit. Hoping maybe the number 8 there can come up and give him a little push. Number 8 coming up. 3 ducked up for a second, but not enough. Coming up on the lap truck here of Brian Vandenheck, and he does stay high and let everybody go by. Good job, Brian. Good job, man. That's some good sportsmanship there. I like to see that. And Brian's bringing it down pit road. He's going to try to get some more damage fixed on that. We got one down on the apron here, the 83. He gathers it back up, but he loses a lot of momentum. The 83 of Martin Porter there, he gathered it back up. Good job by him, but he's going to be at the back end of the field now. And they're going to be coming up on another lap car here. These guys all jockeying for position, trying to get clear and drop down on that front. And the 3 takes the lead this time. And they're coming by this lap truck here. He's staying high, letting the leaders go. Oh, we got 73 there, Adrian Kempa down on the low line. Oh, my word. More wrecking. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but we'll go back and take a look at this. Adrian kind of got, he got a little loose back here and dropped it down on the apron. So we'll go slow motion here and kind of watch and see. He gets into the rear of the 98 a little bit, and the 98 and the 3 touch. They're 3 wide in that tri-oval. And Adrian gets it below that yellow line and tries to maintain it and gather it back up. You got to watch bringing it back up onto the track. And the 98 goes up the hill, gathers up the 1, comes back down, picks up the 73. So there's exactly what happened. The 98 going up the hill. I don't know why he went clear up the hill, but clear up the hill into the 01. Could have been an arrow push coming through the tri-oval. It can be a little difficult. So that's unfortunate for these guys because, man, they were all running so good up there. So, but the 73... he's going to get tapped, and it's going to send the 3 of them around. No caution. Okay. 27 of Matt Brooks leading, and Jason Mitchell pursuing him in second place, trying to stay in his draft. The 3's got a little bit of nose damage, so very important for him to try to stay in that draft if he's going to maintain a good speed. So good job by these guys here. Looks like the 29 and the 8 taking over the lead here. The 3 not being able to push very good, and the 27's got a little bit of nose damage also. We're going to take a run down here. We're going to look at the nose damage on Matt Brooks' truck to see what kind of... you've got just a little tiny bit on the passenger side there, not much. The 8 definitely got a lot of nose damage. 29 looks good and clean there. That was our pole sitter. 29 of Josh Abate. Coming up on a lap car. The 37, he stays high and lets them all go by. Oh, he taps the wall and comes down almost into the 3. That was a close call there. And the 27 looking on the inside. He completes that pass and gets by the 29. So good job, Matt. If the 29 and the 27 can get hooked up, I believe they might be able to pull away on this. So and they do get hooked up, so this could be a game changer here, where these guys, these 2 here, get hooked up and they could go the rest of the way. Could change the complexion of this race really big time. The 3 and the 83 getting hooked up together. That's kind of leaving the 8 as an odd man out. He's trying to hang in the draft there, but I believe he's going to lose the draft of these front 4. That's Doug Nettle and running in 5th place there. Yeah, 5th place. So, and we do have 2 of them have taken their trucks behind the wall. Chris Kessler and William Wingate. They've loaded them on the haulers and saying, see you guys, see you next time. You'll have to excuse me, I got a little tickle in my throat or something. I apologize for that. So the 83 and the 3 hooking up, trying to run down these front 2. And they have swapped up now to cool the engine down of the 29 after pushing the 27 for so long. So our pole sitter to the 29, Josh Abate, back out in the lead. And being pursued quite heavily by the second pack, the 3 and the 83, being Jason Mitchell and Martin Porter. And they're pushing very hard, trying to stay in that draft. Looks like Martin Porter might have to back off a little bit and get some air in that engine so he don't blow it up. I believe he's the one that blew it up earlier. So, but with that reset, he got a new engine, got back out there, and they're coming up on some more lap traffic. Excuse me. And the 2 staying high, our points leader, Rolando. Showing Rolando in last place, but he's got a lot of the damage fixed on that truck now, and he seems to be running quite well, so maybe he can pick up a couple positions here if he stays out. He stays low and the leaders go high around him. And here comes the 3 and the 83 by him. Good job by these guys. So we'll probably see the 27 and the 29 swap up again here. 27 kind of staying a little tiny bit off of his bumper. He was kind of getting a little air into that motor, and you see just a little bit of a space between them. It's just enough to allow some cool air to get into that radiator, and you can push for quite a while if you can just stay on the bumper like that. A lot of lap trucks coming up on the back side of them. They've passed them. The leaders have passed them. So take a look at see where everybody's at here. We have 4 trucks on the lead lap now. Doug Nettleton, the number 8, is the first car 1 lap down. Brian Vandenheck, he's 3 laps down. Seth Hellman, 7. Adrian Kemp is 8 laps down. Chris Kessler, 9 laps down. Richard Losper, 9 laps down. Now we've got these guys, some of the guys that have left. Chris Kessler and William Wingate have loaded their trucks on the hauler, so these guys have passed them. So that bumped our points leader up to the 9th position. So this could make a little difference, a shake up in the points. '83 airing out his truck a little bit there, and everybody coming down pit road. So stopping here on lap 40, get some tires and fuel. Probably just fuel would be my guess. These guys not being pressured by any Matt, just taking fuel only, probably just enough to get him to the end. Oh, and he almost loses it. Smoked the tires coming out of the pits. Some of these lap trucks going by on the outside. Don't believe that's going to make much of a difference for them, but may put 1 or 2 of them back on the lead lap. And I believe, yeah, Doug Nettle was on. He was a lap down, but he's right ahead of the leaders now. Not sure what happened to the 3 here. I think he must have got a black flag or something for speeding on pit road, because he's coming back down pit road now. Not sure if he got a speeding penalty or what the deal was, but we'll kind of watch here and see what happens. That's going to hurt him real bad. Jason Mitchell. There's a 4-tire change and a full tank of fuel. And away he goes. So I don't know what happened there. That's kind of unfortunate that it's going to kind of knock him down a little bit, but the 83 and the 98 hooking up together there. The 98 being a lap down truck of, let's see, the 98 Yeah, he's 9 laps down, but he's back out there running the 83, pushing the daylights out of him. Trying to stay up there because he didn't have a drafting partner. He's trying to stay up with these front two. If they can hang on to that. That's what the 83 needed. He needed a drafting partner. He lost his drafting partner, the 3, or he had to pit. Not sure if that was just a stop and go penalty or what. The 83 and the 98 switching. Matt trying to get a little air in that radiator to keep that engine cool, but he's staying right on that bumper of the 29, our pole setter, Josh Abate. Just hanging on the bumper there, keeping air going in there. He knows the 83's coming big time, so he's definitely they're reeling them in. They've got their draft now, so that's going to be great for them. And the 27 kind of going off the pace there a little bit and losing the point, the draft off of the 29. And that's going to allow the 83 to get a run on the outside. Lap 45, these guys, not sure what happened to Matt there. Needs to get back up there and push a little more. And again, they're coming up on lap traffic. Both the 83 and the 98 have nose damage, so they really shouldn't be as fast as the 27 and the 29, but that may have been by design. Matt may have been, he's running high just to get some air in that thing, I believe. So, if he ain't careful, he's going to lose that draft. 29's got the draft of the 83 and the 98 there, and it's going to probably make Matt lose a little bit of that draft. He's hanging on there pretty good, though. 5 laps to go. This time by will be 4 laps to go. So the 83 on point now. Martin Porter leading him down here. Josh Abate, our pole sitter, second. Matt Brooks, third. The 98's several laps down. But he's really helping the 83 out a lot. But look out, boys. Here comes the 27 and the 29. Matt's got the truck aired out now and got her cooled back down, so you might as well expect to see him do some pushing. They're looking on the outside. They know the laps are closing down quick. Oh, and the 98 got a little high there. Oh, and the 83 got a little loose. Matt and Josh really trying to get a good run on this outside. But that 98 not backing off a bit, man. He's pushing the daylights out of Martin. Matt would play this right. He'd just get that engine cooled down, and then he could push the last 2 laps straight and push Josh right to the win. Running nose to tail now. That's the fastest way around your 4 trucks together like that, nose to tail. Man, you can just smoke by a duo. So they got 2 laps to go now. Coming down to the wire. What's the strategy of this 29 and 27? What are they going to do? Are they going to make a run for it? And we've got coming up on some more lap traffic here. They've kind of run out of a little bit of the steam there, so I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but they've got one lap to do it now. They're coming to the stripe, getting the white flag. One lap to go, boys. I see Matt, he's getting right on the bumper of the 29 now, and he's going to push the daylights out of them. And they've got a full head of steam coming up here. And they're making a run. They're making a run on this outside. They're coming down the backstretch. This is it, guys, man. You got to beat them to the stripe. The 83's looking really strong on that inside, being pushed by the 98. 27 and the 29 on the high side. Can they do it? Can they do it? Oh man, it's going to be a nail biter. It's going to be a nail biter. Looks like they've got it if they can get to the straight. And they finish the 29 and the 27 together. So Josh Abate taking the win. They're still pushing. Like they're still racing. So let's rewind this back a little ways. And we're going to watch them come to the stripe. And check out this finish, man, because this was a really good finish. Let's go back just a little further. And we're going to kind of get a chopper view here. And see these guys come across the stripe. Nice and slow. I guess we don't need to go that slow. So there you have it, guys, right there. And that's the finishing order, the 29, the 27, and the 83. So good job by these guys, man. That was an awesome finish. So
Not a gas.
Right there.
Well, I owe you 3 or 4 now, Doug. That was I wouldn't have got second if you didn't give me that gap.
Yeah, I definitely needed something here with missing the first race of the season. Yeah, I'll take a 5th, I reckon.
Congrats, Josh.
Thank you. I think it was the paint.
The redhead. Like I said, not bad for my first race back.
I think, man, we might have could have stayed hooked up. We probably could have took them. Who won?
Josh did and got it. Him and Matt just came on the outside of Seth and I. Not to give away a secret, but it's definitely how we did it. We backed off. You back off about 4/10 or 5/10 and stay up high. You just get a massive run. It killed my my truck though. I was 260. It was blinking. I had to lift that whole way. I couldn't have raced into the finish if I wanted to. Well, I noticed that last night, Matt, when me and you hooked up at Talladega, when you told me to run the middle. That I didn't know that till I hooked up with you.
Thanks for the push, Doug.
Josh Abate, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy.
Copy that, Rudy.
Wow, Josh, what a finish, man. You and Matt pushing so hard on that high line. Great job out there tonight. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you. That was really fantastic. It was great running with Matt. I definitely felt like I had a teammate out there, and we're definitely under control.
Yeah, it looked pretty awesome from here. I was kind of a little bit worried. I seen Matt backing off, and I figured he was probably trying to cool his engine down a little bit, but he got a really good run with you two going on the high side and had a little something for the 83, so very good job out there tonight.
It was a good run-in with everybody, and again, I appreciate being able to jump in here with you guys. I missed the first race of the season, being on vacation, and I couldn't couldn't get my laptop and gamepad going. So definitely know I needed a top 5. Didn't think a win was going to be in the cookbook, but it was great. Thank you again.
Matt Brooks, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Wow, Matt, you were up front and led a lot of laps, and man, you guys were just really hooked up. You and the 29. That was a great job out there tonight, and congratulations on your second place finish.
Thank you, sir.
Do you want to give a wave out to anybody watching the stream, or maybe to review it later?
I don't think so. I mean, it's definitely some exciting racing out there. I think we had a couple too many cautions, but it's Daytona. That's restrictor plate racing, I guess. But I wish there would have been more guys a couple laps up. But hey, it happens, and definitely some good track manners out there, man. I got to thank Doug again. He definitely saw what was going down. He had that outside or the inside line pushing. I think it was the 29. He was pushing with probably about 15 or 20 to go, and he left me a huge gap to get in there. So definitely that's something you put in the memory banks, and if it comes down to it, I'll be pushing the 8 to victory lane next week if I get the chance.
Roger that. Well, again, congratulations on bringing home second place, Matt. Thank you. Martin Porter, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, Rudy, what's going on, man?
Hey, not much, Martin. Great run there. You and the 98 hooked up so well. I know 98 there, Seth, 9 laps down, but you guys were really hooked up. Both had damaged trucks and managed to stay out for as long as you did ahead of Matt and Josh there. But great run, man. Good job bringing home third place.
Thank you, man. You know, I like racing with all the guys. Seth, we worked together in the beginning of the race till I blew my motor. Went in the pits, fixed it. Then, I was driving with the 3 towards the end, and he forgot to grab fuel. Saw the 98 in front of Matt and Josh. Called him, and we hooked up again. I mean, he's a great partner to work with. So, I mean, it was a nice race and everything.
Oh, yeah, great job out there, man. Yeah, what happened to you blowing your motor? Did you just weren't paying attention to the gauges, or can you walk us through that? What happened?
I saw it blinking. I radioed to Seth. I'm like, hey, let's switch in 1. I'm blinking. And right before we got the 1, it blew.
Wow, I know they've been noted to do that. You know, you get like 2 or 3 blinks and the thing just blows. So, but great job bringing home third place, man. Coming back from that's pretty amazing.
Thank you.
Do you want to give a shout out to anybody that may be watching this later or watching it now?
To be honest, I have no idea who's watching it.
All right, well, thank you, and congratulations again, Martin.
All right, thank you, Rudy.
Guys, I'll upload this to YouTube, and I will post the YouTube video in the Facebook page along with the picture of the win. Okay?
10-4, thanks, Rudy.
No problem, buddy.
Hey, Richard, you still in here? You got a copy?
And that will do it. It'll wrap up the second season race, or second season, race 2 of the second season. Daytona, 51 laps. The winner, Josh Abate. Second place, Matt Brooks. Third place, Martin Porter. Fourth place, Doug Nettle. Fifth place, Jason Mitchell. Sixth place, Brian Vandenheck. Seventh place, Rolando Arraro. Eighth place, Seth Hellman. Ninth place, Adrian Kempa. 10th place, Richard Losper. 11th place, Chris Kessler. And rounding out the field in 12th place was William Wingate. And that'll do it for this week. We'll see you next Wednesday for the next race.